Good evening. Hi, can we take our seats and we'll get started? It's refreshing to see so many people in a festive mood. So thank you for being here. This is great. Let's see if we got everybody. I think so. Okay. Oops. Saying we have everybody. Jeff Parker, the city attorney, will not be joining us tonight. I don't think we're going to need him. Okay. Well, I would like to call this meeting to order. It's the first meeting of the new year. It's January the 6th, 2026. That also happens to be 12th night. So it's officially the last day of the Christmas season. 12th night, the last time for a Christmas party. And this should be a festive evening. I think it'll be a short meeting as well. And certainly I see a lot of festive faces. So good. Well, with that, let's go ahead and get the Pledge of Allegiance. Would the city clerk please call the roll?
City Council members Judith Chandler,
Present.
John Shada,
Here.
Julie Wolf,
Here.
Nancy Fortune,
Present.
Michelle Weatherholt,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Natalie Johnson,
Here.
and Mayor John Graham.
For the last time here. Thank you. Okay, thank you. The next item is the approval of the agenda. In council, I would ask your indulgence. It was my intent to not have the council correspondence with the city administrators report on tonight because we do have kind of a party in the works. If there's something you need to talk about, certainly we can do that, but I would seek a motion to approve the agenda with the removal of the receiver active on council correspondence, item J, and item K, the city administrator's report. I did a little bit of research and I don't think there's nothing I know of that's pending that's that important. So
Mr. Mayor, I move we remove item J and K.
thank you. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Let's vote.
Motion carries unanimously.
Great, thank you. Next item is public comment on non-agenda items. I know we have at least two speakers. The first, Peggy Douglas. Hope I said that right. Peggy, if you'd like to come forward. And we ask that you limit your comments to 3 minutes. When you start, if you give us your name and address, please. And council typically does not respond to remarks made during public comment, but we do have your contact information. So thank you. Yeah, press the button and the light,
Okay.
green light. And then if you have your mouth about 3 inches from the microphone, please.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
So my name is Peggy DeLugas. I live at 18 Craig Lane, and that's in the Crystal Hills neighborhood. Happy New Year. Usually this time of year, I hibernate a lot. So this is a real stretch for me to be out here, especially after dark. But usually during this time, I read a lot. And usually there is poetry that surfaces. And so what I would like to do tonight is shake some things up and read some poetry that I feel is very fitting for this time of year, also for the new administration. And I guess mostly because of what we are living through in history right now. So the title of the poem is Start Close In. It's by David Whyte, who's an Irish poet, and it's Whyte, if you're interested. So I'm going to read it. I have it memorized, and I usually say it to myself in the morning upon rising, but I don't want to mess it up, so I'm just going to read it. Start close in. Don't take the second step or the third. Start with the first thing, close in, the step you don't want to take. Start with the ground you know, the pale ground beneath your feet, your own way to begin the conversation. Start with your own question. Give up on other people's questions. Don't let them smother something simple. To hear another's voice, follow your own voice. Wait for that voice to become an intimate, private ear that can really listen to another. Start right now. Take a small step you can call your own. Don't follow someone else's heroics. Be humble and focused. Start close in. Don't mistake that other for your own. Start close in. Don't take the second step or the third. Start with the first thing, close in, the step you don't want to take. Thank you.
Thank you, Peggy. Very nice. Thank you. Next, we have Bill Wysong. Bill is County Commissioner Wysong, and he represents this portion of El Paso County, the western portion. Bill, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you, Mayor Graham. All I wanted to do is thank you. We've known each other a little over a year, attended PPACG together, had the opportunity to get to know you and some of your extracurricular activities of being Adaman with your wife. Great, resume that you've done, and hopefully giving up the gavel will feel the right thing to do. And Mayor Pro Tem, welcome. I know I can't call you mayor yet. Give it 5 minutes or whatever you're going to do, but I just wanted to again thank you. Manitou has always just been a good spot for District 3 as a county commissioner, and I enjoy coming to your meetings. So thank you.
Great. Thank you, Bill. We appreciate your service. Those are the only notices I have of people who wanted to talk to speak about a non-agenda items. Do we have anyone else? Okay, if not, we'll move along. So we have 2 items on our consent calendar this evening. This would be the approval of the December 2nd, 2025 City Council meeting minutes, and then also the December 11th, 2025 City Council meeting minutes. And if any councilor would like to take an item off, we can discuss it separately. If not, I would seek a motion to approve and accept the consent calendar as presented.
I move approval of the consent calendar.
Thank you. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilor Fortune. Okay, let's vote.
The motion carries unanimously.
Great, thank you. And tonight is changing of the guard. So our next item is comments from outgoing council members. I believe Councilor Fortune would like to go first. Nancy?
Thank you, and please bear with me. I have a terrible cold, so I'll try to cough a lot. Yeah, and I do have some written comments, so get ready. What I have learned from city council experience that are good lessons for all of us. Lesson 1, this is not a thankless job. People told me that all the time. It's such a thankless job. How can you do it? I can tell you that I've been thanked over and over again, and many times even just tonight. And it's because of the many people who supported and encouraged me that I was able to continue this job, because quite honestly, there were times when I wanted to just quit. While it is not a thankless job, it is a difficult job. We are trying to do our best for our constituents and our community, often having to quickly make a decision that will have dramatic and long-lasting consequences for our community. On the other hand, this job is incredibly rewarding, and I've considered it to be an incredible privilege to serve a community I've loved for the past 8 years. Lesson 2, being on council is a great way to support your community, not to mention you may help deal with what is going on at the national level. I believe that all politics are local. So I decided to run when Trump first came to office in 2017. I felt an obligation to do what I could to counteract what I feared would happen at the national level. With Trump in office again, my fears have multiplied. While I'll now be out of politics, I believe that helping to build strong community ties are more critical than ever. So my follow-on gig to being a council member is to build stronger community by helping create a community center upstairs at St. Andrew's Building. And I will be actively asking any number of people in this community to help with this endeavor. In fact, I've already asked a couple of you this evening to help me with that. Lesson number 3, be like Marcy. I thought a lot about Marcy tonight. We are not all cut out for politics. And it's funny, Marcy, one of my favorite Marcy stories is I used to say, I'm not into politics, I'm into governance. And Marcy would say to me, Nancy, you're an elected official, you're in politics. So we're not all cut out for politics, but we are all part of the community. And if we love it, we feel better about ourselves if we step up to the plate and contribute, give something of ourselves. Some of us are better suited to being on city council, while others are more suited to helping a neighbor with their shopping. But we are all suited to contributing in some way. So I've been thinking a lot about Marcy. She was an amazing community member and called upon us all to do whatever we could. But bottom line, we should never keep up. We should never stop trying. And she certainly practiced what she preached right up until her death. So be like Marcy. Lesson number 4, ask questions. Try to get as many sides of a story or an issue before you draw conclusions or incorrect conclusions and become frustrated. Too often I have seen letters to the editor or Facebook posts where folks are getting wound up in a vacuum, and with just a little more information or context, they could put their own minds at ease. I loved hearing from constituents, even if they were unhappy, because it helped me so much in formulating my thoughts on issues. Usually when we were able to discuss what was bothering them, we could resolve it. So if you have an issue, don't just get frustrated. Instead, contact your representatives. Often they will be able to either get it resolved for you or can give you the rest of the story. Lesson number 5, take time to celebrate successes and appreciate what we have, and especially our friends and neighbors. Anyway, there's a lot of people that in groups that I'd appreciate, and I'd like to call out a few. Number 1, my Ward 2 residents who elected me for 2 terms. Thank you. I so enjoyed meeting so many of you and hearing your thoughts about city issues. Number 2, city staff, both present and past staff members. I've worked with so many of them, and I can tell you they are so dedicated to our community, hardworking and creative in their approach to problems. It has made my job on council and the job of the entire council so much easier. Number 3, the businesses in our community, as well as Visit Manitou. We depend on them, not only for the taxes we are completely dependent upon, but also they contribute so much to the culture of our city. Their employees are the face of our community to our tourists, and we would not have been named the number 3 friendliest community without them. Additionally, whenever anyone is having a fundraiser, our businesses have always come through with prizes and gifts. We would not be the vibrant community we are without them. Number 4, the volunteers on our boards and commissions. I'm constantly impressed with the caliber of individuals we're able to appoint to these groups. They have done so much to ensure that the larger community has a more diverse voice on city affairs. Number 5, all the nonprofits and other volunteer groups that support our community. It is humbling to see so many people engaged trying to make our community more fun, more welcoming, more healthy, more sustainable, more creative, and so on. And number 6, all the other residents and contributors to our community, because many of those people who are the biggest contributors to our community don't necessarily live in Manitou Springs. But they help make this a place I love and want to live, so thank you. Lastly, I wish this new council the best of luck as you take up the reins of leadership for the city. I have very high expectations of you and absolutely trust you will do your very best to make this the best community you've ever been a part of. Thank you very much.
Very well said. Thank you, Nancy. Michelle?
Thank you. I did not write anything up because I did not want to be emotional while I was speaking. So I want to thank you all for giving your time to be with us tonight to say goodbye to Nancy and the mayor and myself, and to welcome the new council members, Nate, Carrie, and Gloria, and your new mayor, Natalie. These last 4 years have been challenging, but because of you all and because of the council, that I've sat with, and because of Denise, your city administrator and staff. The staff, they do a lot. They do more than you know. They do more than what you see. Just so you know, you can reach out to them at any time and they will do what you ask. They're plowing our streets at 2 a.m. in the morning, and they take very good care of us. And I know there are frustrations with parking, the incline, the cog, and all of the above. But think of all the tourists that keep us afloat. It's going to be challenging with the budget. I know there's going to be frustrations, but please, as you send those emails to your council members and to the mayor, just be kind. Because it's very hard to not take it personally. I understand you guys all have a voice. I do. But remember, there is a real person on the other end of that email or phone call. The city administrator is amazing. To have, I can't even remember what it's called, this thing that where there's like 12 to 20 residents that can tour the different departments, the academy. The Citizens Academy. She put that together a couple years ago. And when I first started on council, I was introduced to the department heads and to staff. And it's just amazing. I've learned a lot in the last 4 years. I want to thank the residents in Ward 3 for electing me. And I will stay in Manitou because I love it so much. And I just want to thank all of you. Thank you, Mayor Graham, Natalie, Judith, Nancy, John Shada, Julie, Denise. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. It was nicely said. Okay. Well, at the conclusion of 3 terms and 6 years, I want to look back at some of the projects the city's completed, projects that will favorably impact our lives for a long time. You have a renovated and expanded library. Your water system has undergone upgrades and improvements. An additional water tank now spells greater safety and reliability. Much of your street paving is now paid for with parking fees. We've worked diligently on parking and traffic. The Hiawatha Gardens lot will be getting reworked in the coming months, and we'll finally have permanent bathrooms there. The planning and administration offices here at City Hall have been remodeled, and the police department has essentially been rebuilt. Our firefighters now have their own training facility. We can get an ambulance to any location in town in 6 minutes or less. I should actually say the firefighters can get an ambulance to your house in 6 minutes or less. We've added to our open space, which means more undeveloped land is protected to be used by our citizens well into future generations. We have done a lot of fire mitigation, and we realize we have a lot more to do. We've added to a new agreement with Colorado Springs Utilities will help fund undergrounding for our overhead utilities in the coming years. Extensive and overdue repairs at the swimming pool will be completed in February. All of this work has taken a team effort. In Manitou, nothing of merit is done by a single person. It takes a village to care for a village. City Council and city staff can be proud of these results. We would do well to acknowledge their dedication and foresight, along with the many volunteers who make Manitou truly a community. The care and feeding of the place we call home is often complicated, sometimes tedious, often frustrating, and yet there is no more meaningful calling than caring for the place you call home. Thanks to everyone who has had a hand in the progress we've made. It's substantial. I want to especially thank City Council. We've had long evenings, full agendas and detailed discussions. That's putting it nicely. And in the end, we've got a lot to show for it. Good job, well done. Thanks to our incoming City Council members, Carrie, Gloria, and Nate. It's a noble thing that you're undertaking public service. And I'm very happy to pass the gavel to Natalie. She's well suited to the job, and I'm sure she will serve ably. I want to thank city staff for their dedication and professionalism. I especially want to thank the city administrator for her example and leadership. I think one of her job is one of the hardest jobs there is, and she convinced me, among other things, of the importance of having a high pain threshold. Most of all, I want to thank my wife, Sue, for her support, insights, and common sense. She postponed a lot to let me do this job. If I ever had a good idea, it was because she vetted things and filtered out the bad ideas. The woman at my side is the center of my universe. And to all of you, thank you for your support and trust. I am grateful for the place I call home, and I hope you are as well. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll remember this for a very long time. And with that, we'll move on to swearing in the new council. Excuse me. Oh, okay. All righty.
Yeah, Nancy, Mayor, and Michelle, as a city, we came together and we purchased you a small gift in thanking you for your service and for all that you have done over the years. So thank you. This is from It is from Green Horse Gallery, Tina Reister, and then son is the one who did it. So.
Great. Well, thank you very much. I think we should get on with the swearing in. So I turn things over to the city clerk, and Nancy, Michelle, and I guess we'll take our place with the audience. Thank you very much.
Raise your right hand. I, Natalie Johnson,
I, Natalie Johnson,
do affirm
that
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
faithfully perform the duties of the office of mayor,
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office of mayor,
which I'm about to enter to the best of my ability.
upon which I'm about to enter to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Nathan? I, Nathan Joseph Nassif,
I, Nathan Joseph Nassif,
do affirm
do affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office of Counselor Ward 1
and will faithfully honor the duties of Counselor for Ward 1,
upon which I'm about to enter to the best of my ability.
upon which I'm about to enter to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Carrie. I, Carrie Storm,
I, Carrie Storm,
do affirm
do affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office of Counselor Ward 2
and will faithfully perform the duties of the ward,
of the Counselor Ward
or the
2,
Council of Ward 2,
upon which I'm about to enter to the best of my ability.
upon which I am about to enter to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Gloria? Your right hand. I, Gloria Latimer,
I, Gloria Latimer,
do affirm
do affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United
the
States,
Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office of Counselor Ward 3,
and will faithfully perform the duties of Counselor of Ward 3,
upon which I'm about to enter to the best of my ability.
upon which I'm about to enter to the best of my ability.
Yep, Gloria, we got you over here. All right, Elena, it appears as though a new roll call is in order.
Council members Judith Chandler,
Present.
John Shada, Julie Wolf,
Here.
Carrie Storm,
Present.
Nate Nassif,
Present.
Gloria Latimer,
Present.
and Mayor Natalie Johnson.
Here. All right, we're going to begin by reading a few resolutions in honor of everyone that was just up here a moment ago. And I'm going to start by reading a resolution of acknowledgement and appreciation of Mayor John Graham, and that's resolution number 0126. And there is a little addition I'm going to add at the end, and then we can vote on that addition. Whereas while serving as mayor of Manitou Springs from January 7th, 2020 through January 6th, 2026, John Graham served as a representative of the city on the PPACG, PPRTA, and PPRBD boards. And whereas he utilized his experience as a longtime resident, former publisher of the Pikes Peak Journal, retired software engineer, and active member in local groups like the Adaman Club and Kiwanis for the betterment of the city. And whereas other notable highlights of Mayor Graham's time in office include his steadfast advocacy for investment in our aging infrastructure, his leadership in advancing vital fire mitigation efforts, his commitment to the Manitou Springs Library Building, and his unwavering support of both the residents of Manitou Springs and city staff. His calm, steady guidance through the challenges of COVID provided reassurance, stability, and hope during one of the most uncertain periods in our community's history. His leadership was also instrumental in the successful completion of the new water tank, an achievement that will safeguard the resiliency and sustainability of our community for generations to come. And whereas completing 3 consecutive 2-year terms, Mayor Graham's long-term and intimate knowledge of Manitou Springs, its people, its history, and its deeply rooted culture has given him a unique and invaluable perspective. His dedication to preserving the overall health, character, and vibrancy of our city has strengthened our community today and laid a thoughtful foundation for its future. And whereas, recognizing that Mayor Graham was the visionary leader behind our annual Indigenous Peoples Day, now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado, that on behalf of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado, we do hereby acknowledge Mayor Graham's wisdom, steady leadership, and memorable colloquialisms will long be respected, celebrated, and fondly remembered by his fellow councilors, by city staff, and by the countless residents whose lives have been touched by his service. And on behalf of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado, we do hereby acknowledge that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. And Section 3, on behalf of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado, we do hereby acknowledge John Graham for his service to the people of the City of Manitou Springs, and we offer this resolution as an expression of our appreciation for all that he has done. Section 4, this resolution shall become effective immediately upon adoption by City Council, adopted at the regular meeting of the City Council of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado on this 6th day of January 2026. And then do I have a motion to approve the resolution?
I move to approve resolution number 0126, a resolution of acknowledgement and appreciation of Mayor John Graham.
Would you like to add the amended language as well?
Amended to include the language noting your legacy with the Indigenous Peoples Day, as Natalie wrote.
Excellent, thank you. And a second?
I'll second that.
All right, and a vote.
Motion carries unanimously.
Excellent, thank you. Okay, and Counselor Storm, you're up next. You will be reading resolution number 0226, a resolution acknowledgement and appreciation of Counselor Nancy Fortune.
I'm happy to read this. Whereas while serving as a member of City Council from January 4th, 2018 through January 6th, 2026, Counselor Fortune has served as a liaison to OSAC, HAB, URA, Match, Pareb, Fountain Creek Watershed, Flood Control, and Greenway District. And whereas she actively represented her Ward 2 community during her 8-year term for the City of Manitou Springs, and whereas she utilized her experience in the military, volunteerism for organizations such as OSAC and Concrete Couch, and love of music, hiking, reading, and sustainable gardening for the betterment of the city. And whereas among many notable highlights of Counselor Fortune's service has been her willingness to say yes, her steady leadership, her thoughtful work, strengthening our advisory boards and commissions, and her ability to bring stability as the city navigated multiple administrators, mayors, councils, and staff transitions. Her strong ethical compass, unwavering integrity, and steadfast commitment to doing what is right have set a standard for public service in our community. Her strategic long-term planning, resilience through COVID, and dedication to good governance has been instrumental to our continued success as a city. completing two consecutive four-year terms. Counselor Fortune's deep knowledge of city operations and her passion for public service has been invaluable. We will miss her wholehearted commitment to the role and even her last minute, yet always reliable follow through each week. After tonight, she will no doubt be found joyfully singing and making music with friends, hiking with her dog, reading for her book club, still finishing her book at the last minute, volunteering with St. Andrew's Community Center, and traveling with her family. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado, that Section 1, on behalf of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado, we do hereby acknowledge Nancy Fortune for her service to the people of the City of Manitou Springs, and we offer this resolution as an expression of our appreciation for all that she has done. Section 2, this resolution shall become effective immediately upon adoption by the City Council.
Excellent, thank you. Sorry.
Adopted at the regular meeting of the City Council of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado on the 6th day of January 2026.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve resolution number 0226, a resolution of acknowledgement and appreciation of Counselor Nancy Fortune? Excellent. And a second?
Second.
Great. And a vote.
Motion carries unanimously.
Fantastic. Okay, and next up, Counselor Latimer will read resolution number 0326, a resolution of acknowledgement and appreciation of Counselor Michelle Weatherholt.
Whereas while serving as a member of City Council from January 4th, 2022 through January 6th, 2026, Michelle Weatherholt served as liaison to the Historic Preservation Commission, Manitou Arts and Cultural and Heritage, and Park and Rec Advisory Board. And whereas over the years, Councillor Weatherholt has been a fierce advocate for Ward 3 that she represented, particularly the downtown residents regarding their parking and mobility concerns and needs. Whereas other notable highlights of Councillor Weatherholt's time in office include her remarkable willingness to step bravely beyond her comfort zone and into the world of city governance. An unwavering advocate for the running community, she proudly represented Manitou Springs during the Pikes Peak Ascent and Marathon, carrying the spirit of the community with her each time she crossed the starting line and the finish line. Whereas her joyful presence was felt both in and beyond the council chambers, whether donning a rainbow wig in celebration of Pride Month or speaking with conviction on behalf of those whose voices were not heard. Her collaborative spirit, her laughter, and her steady dedication to the people of Manitou Springs have left an imprint that will be deeply missed by her colleagues and by the community she served with sincerity and heart. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado, that Section 1, on behalf of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado, we do hereby acknowledge Councillor Weatherholt will be found running the streets with her dog, sharing coffee and conversation with friends at local cafes, and continuing to bring people together through community building events such as the beloved Cookie Incline. You must ask her about that. Her service, energy, and compassion will long be remembered and celebrated in Manitou Springs. Section 2, on behalf of the City of Manitou Springs, Colorado, we do hereby acknowledge Michelle Weatherholt for her service to the people of the City of Manitou Springs, and we offer this resolution as an expression of our appreciation for all that she has done. Section 3, this resolution shall become effective immediately upon adoption by City Council.
Thank you very much. And do I have a motion to approve resolution number 0326, a resolution of acknowledgement and appreciation of Counselor Michelle Weatherholt?
I'll move approval of resolution 0326.
Excellent. In a second?
Second.
Great. And a vote.
Motion carries unanimously.
Okay, now we get to a little less exciting business, but necessary nonetheless. So resolution number 0426, a resolution establishing the locations for the posting of notices for the city of Manitou Springs, Colorado. Elena, do you want to address any aspect of this?
This is usually just routine information to let the state know and the citizens know where we're posting our meeting notices, and that's about it. And it's posted on the website and secondary in the window.
Excellent. Okay. Do I have a motion to approve resolution number 0426?
I move approval of resolution number 0426.
Great. And a second? Okay. A second by Julie, I was going to say Counselor Wolf. And then any discussion? All good? Okay. And a vote.
Motion carries unanimously.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. The next item, resolution number 0526, a resolution appointing council members and staff as liaisons to the various boards, commissions, committees, agencies, and organizations. I have spoken to each of you about the appointments, and so I believe that we can move forward with a resolution if I have a motion. Do you have a motion? Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Kara.
I'll move approval of resolution number 0526.
Excellent. Thank you. And a second?
Second.
Okay. And any discussion? All right, and a vote.
Motion carries unanimously.
Excellent. Okay. Next up, nomination and election of a mayor pro tem and alternate backup mayor pro tem. And so we will start with the mayor pro tem nomination and election. And I would just like to put forth that I would like to nominate Mayor Chandler to be, or sorry, Counselor Chandler, Counselor Chandler to be my mayor pro tem. But would anyone else like to nominate themselves or someone else for that position? Okay, so I've put forth that motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Great, and a vote.
Sure. Motion carries unanimously.
Fantastic. Okay. And now on to alternate backup mayor pro tem. And with that, I would like to nominate Counselor Wolf, but I'm wondering if there are any other additional nominations for that position. Okay, so I have put forth that nomination. A second, please.
Second.
Great, and a vote.
Motion carries unanimously.
Excellent, thank you. And that does lead us to the end of the meeting, but I would like to mention that we are looking at starting our work sessions at 5 o'clock instead of 6 o'clock. And so when we do look at our next meeting next week on Tuesday, would you concur that that's what we'll be doing? Excellent. Okay. So just be aware that we will be starting our work sessions an hour earlier than usual. And with that, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
Excellent. And a second? All right, from Counselor Wolf, and a vote.
Motion carries unanimously.
All right, let's eat some cake.